when you're in these circumstances with rule changes, and there's been loads, hasn't there, over the course of the past couple of years, do players ever just want it to go back to as it was when it just seemed more simpler?
I don't know about players, but as myself, I believe watching the cup games the past few weeks, and obviously being involved in them, not having to worry about VAR, I believe it's been a better spectacle for fans, but also for us to play in. You score a goal, you can celebrate. If the linesman says you're offside, you're offside. I don't get why we need to use the video for every single decision. Then because the talking points of the game are gone, to be honest. It's more talking points of what went wrong or what went right with the video assistant. But I personally would like to see it go back. But at the same time, when VAR works in your favour and it works properly, then it's obviously done its job properly.
Would you say your view is perhaps similar to those within the team and throughout the rest of the Premier League?
I'm not sure about the team. We probably haven't really spoke about it. I've spoke to a few of the Bournemouth lads and they're a lot happier that there's no VAR now. So like you say, that they know once the ball's in the back of the net, if the linesman's flag's not up, then they can celebrate and they don't have to look stupid or run off if you think you've scored a last minute equaliser or winning goal, which happened a few times last year with us. But I think there's pros and cons for it all, and I think if you asked the majority of the Premier League players, I think a lot would say similar to what I have. When it works well, but when it doesn't, it's a real head scratcher.
How, changing tack, how are you assessing your own contribution at the start of the season? There have been some smart saves against Wolves, Leeds United.
Yeah, I think I've grown into the games. It was a bit of a sucker punch the first game. But we learn and we move on quickly as a goalkeeping department. I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm learning the system after every day and after every game, and I think you could see that in the Leeds performance. But the main thing is that we and I need to start keeping clean sheets and producing big moments to help the team and ultimately help the team to try and win the game. And as soon as the points start coming, I can see us doing that.
How difficult has that challenge been then to get used to how Sheffield United play when in front of you there's been selection issues? All right, Egan only for one game, but then Jack O'Connell now he's sidelined for a while.
Probably with the selection issues, it hasn't been much of a problem. The strength in depth this year is probably the best it's been at Sheffield United, and the players which the manager's brought in are all top quality. So yeah, John Egan misses out, but you bring in Ethan Ampadu, who's played a handful of games for Wales, who's very comfortable on the ball, so it's quite easy to fit in that way. It's just knowing and your relationships of where the other players, i.e. if the ball's on with the right wing back, where your left wing back and left centre half is, and that's probably been the toughest transitional change at the moment. But like I say, we're getting there, and hopefully it starts this Sunday by picking up points and hopefully a clean sheet.
Yeah, can you take some confidence from the fact that there has been a degree of consistency, and it is essentially at the moment been on the wrong side of either big decisions or fine margins within games?
Yeah, I think that's what we're sort of keeping in our mind. We're not going out there on the training pitch and being like, right, this isn't working. We haven't been performing. We haven't been creating chances. We're conceding loads of chances. We're going to rip everything up we've done. We've gone into the games and like, as you say, decisions have either gone against us or we've shot ourselves in the foot. And as soon as we sort of eradicate that, or the bounce of the ball goes our way, hits the post, it might go in rather than going out and things like that, then obviously everything changes in a few results, and you can see the snowball effect, when you get some momentum in this league, you can just keep building on it and moving up.
Just finally then, clearly Arsenal this weekend as the challenge, as you've watched them, as you say, you've been watching on the box as well. What's your assessment of what Sheffield United will face this weekend?
Pace and power. Their attackers are very direct. Obviously, I think they've changed formation as well now to a back three, but at times it's a back four, and so it's very adaptable. And obviously, Arteta's done really well since he's gone in there. But I think if we play our way and we can get to grips with the game early and sort of use our physical mannerisms and stuff like that, I think we can hurt them in our way. And as long as we can keep their danger men quiet, I think it could be a good game overall.